type of accommodation I live in. Recently, I live in Cần Thơ University dormitory because I'm a student who study far from home, so I have to stay in a dorm. It's near to my school and it's also very comfortable. I would prefer a house with a garden because at present I also live in a house with my family with a large garden. I very love street and natures which are located around my house. It's very cool and peaceful when you plant tree surroundings. If I go on a trip, I prefer to stay in a homestay because it's quite different from hotel. I used to stay in hotel for many times when I go on a trip, and it's such a normal accommodation. I think homestay is more enjoyable because it's often located in the middle of nature, and it brings me a feelings of freedom. Transport. Public transport, no, it's not very popular in my hometowns and my city too. My favorite transportation I want to go out at weekends. To be honest, that I want to travel by bus again because I used to go by bus when my hometown wasn't urbanized. But when people have their private transportation, that they no longer use bus, and the bus is stopped working in my hometown too. So I want to try again. The easiest way to get around my country? No way. There's no the easiest way to get around my country because this depends on the city you want to go. You cannot get around by car or by coach if the distance is too far, and you have to choose another choice, is that train or plane. That car or coach is not everything. I have seen my neighbor's sons playing games at the internet shop many times, and I have to choose three options: is inform his parents, talk to him, or talk to the shop owners. I think I will choose the first option, is inform his parents, because of the following reason. First of all, I think let them know clearly the situation of their sons is better more than others' choice. Because they are his parents and they are adults, and they will have a better suitable solutions for his son's conditions. Secondly, I think it's more effective to tell his parents instead of telling him, because parents' words often affect children directly, and if they can change his attitude, that the problem can be solved faster and quicker. And two remaining option, that is talk to him or talk to the shop owners. I think it's not very effective to talk to him because he can neglect my words, because I'm not the family members and I have no responsibility to complain him. And the shop owner, she or he also not responsible for his or her customer action, and he just their duty is just observing and getting money from the customer. In recent years, there has been growing prominent evidence that children's personality are affected by many factors. I firmly agree with this statement because of following reasons. Firstly, society, one of the most significant reasons. Society, which means people around them in daily life or people who contact with them every day. They can be affected by for example, they can be affected by their friends' character or hobbies. For example, if their friends have a hobbies of watching cartoon, and they are also into watching cartoon. Secondly is the family. The family deeply affects children's personality because family members are the closest people to them, and children have a tendency to imitate their parents' action in daily life. For example, if their parents show them good action like helping people on street or doing the housework, they can imitate the good actions. Finally, is the education at school. The things they study at school can make them realize which is good or bad due to knowledge in book they study, especially morals book. I think the factor has the most influence on children's personality is family, because children have a tendency to imitate their parents' actions, and if the action is violence, if their parents have violent actions, that can be shown clearly on their children in the futures. To make a better environment for children's personality, I suggest two options that we can always show them helpful action so as to let them learn or imitate by being responsible for everything we do. Or we can teach them rule, especially traffic rule or some soft skill, some helpful soft skill for them to solve problems on their daily life.